Y'all, they tricked us. Yep, they tricked us. They had black women thinking that we need to keep up with men, that we gotta be bosses and be independent women. They tricked us. I just came from working every day, my own business. I opened and I closed there. I had no time for my family. I had no time for my husband. I had no time because I was tired. I had no time for my kids. I had other people getting them off the bus and not knowing what's going on with my older son. They tricked us, y'all. Other groups of women, not all of them, in different areas, they're at home with their kids. All of that independent, you know that independent song by Lil Boosie? You know that single lady song by Beyonce? They tricked us, y'all. They tricked us. They tricked us. Beyonce isn't single anyway. And she got, I don't even know how many kids. But they tricked us, y'all. That's why black women are right now the #1 group getting diagnosed with autoimmune disorders, cancers. Many of these autoimmune disorders come from stress. When we try to live in our masculine. Now, I know some of us, we have to work. And, you know, we got to do what we got to do. But for those of us that have a choice, what are we trying to prove to people by showing that we're a boss, or we can do this and that? Because we can't. Something is always going to be not all the way fulfilled. Be it your kids, if you have to work full time. But they tricked us. They tricked us into living in our masculine when we should be living in our feminine. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Well, I am a little bit, but yeah, it's by plan, y'all. And look how we're getting diagnosed with different diseases and disorders. Even me, I personally was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis while I was in a really stressful situation of going to school. So I'm not saying don't, achieve certain things that you want to achieve or go to school or things like that. I'm saying take it slowly and only handle as much as you can. Don't throw too much on your platter, on your plate. You don't have to do that. But now that I stay at home, I'm basically a stay-at-home mom. I love getting my daughter off the bus. I love waking up to my baby and not having to take my baby to daycare or look for somebody to have to watch him. Or I love being able to take care of my body. I'm out walking and working out in the morning when I wouldn't have been able to do this before. But y'all, other groups of women, this is what they're doing. You don't have to prove yourself. We don't have to be bosses. We don't have to be independent women. We don't have to be. And that doesn't make us lazy or anything like that. We're tending to other obligations. But yeah,
start with a short video. By hearing this video, I'm going to show you why you women, our women, okay, the Israelite women, starting with the so-called black women. This video is going to show you why you're going to need a man in the days that we're coming into. which the time that we're coming into is the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay? The time that we've been warning you about, where all hell is going to break loose. The time that's going to be detrimental unto you Israelites that don't have this truth and that don't have the hedge of protection from Yahweh Shema Shai, who you equally call God and Jesus Christ. Mainly, you Israelite women and you so-called black women to be in particular, you're going to suffer. Okay? A lot of you are going to suffer. Now, a lot of you are going to receive mercy from Yahweh Shema Shai, because again, the scriptures speak about the elect lady. All right? The scriptures also speak about, women being saved through childbearing. But the point I want to get at and stress here is that this video is going to show you why in the times that we're coming into, you Israelite women are going to need a man, and not only just a man, but a man of the Lord, a man that serves and knows Yahweh Shema Shai to be your hedge of protection. Anyway, without further ado, check this out.
I'm telling y'all, please watch your surroundings. Around 5:30 this morning, I heard my door open. I looked up and I saw a flashlight in my door. I instantly, in my mind, thought that I was tripping, like I'm dreaming. Because my son, he usually gets on the bus around 6:30, 6:45. So I go in the room and I check the rooms, and everybody in my house is asleep. Everybody's still asleep, y'all. So I'm thinking, like, girl, just go back to bed. Like, maybe it was a dream. Y'all, I go to sleep. I turn over and somebody's standing in my living room. Just standing in my living room with the flashlight. Had on a black ski mask, a black hoodie, some blue pants, and some white shoes. Y'all, I started screaming. I jumped up to run towards my door. When I made it to my door, they were already downstairs. Y'all, I see the man run around the corner. Y'all, I'm so fucking scared. I've been up ever since. Y'all, it's so scary. I'm so scared. I don't know what to do. I don't know how long you were there before I turned over and noticed that you were there. He obviously picked my lock on my door. I did call the police. And it's like wood chips and paint on my floor where my door is. Y'all, all I'm saying is be aware of your surroundings. If you are in Houston, it is crazy stuff going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in Babylon the Great. And it's of no surprise, to those of us that have this truth, that have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're aware of the time that we're living in.
Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. All right, quick in transit. About to head on out. But, I'm going to try and keep this brief, man. There's another video that I wanted to share, and I'm, Lord willing, put it in post-production. Of a woman, talking about they tricked us. They tricked y'all. They tricked y'all, man. Hey. And that they did. That they did. So, so you was warned, man. All right, you was warned. Ain't nothing much to talk about now. That the prophecies are taking place. Excuse me. Prophecies is taking place here, man. All right. So this is an article that I brought out This is an article that I brought out during Camp Salakia. Before I get started with this lesson, Salakia. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, of whom I've grown in this truth under. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. Your Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Barakatham. Okay? So I brought out this article during camp yesterday. And as it reads, this is from endtimeheadlines.org. It says, masked intruders threaten Virginia family in a frightening doorbell camera footage. All right. And all these conditions that you've seen, all these things that you was watching, you know what I'm saying, in the Purge movies, in these dystopian movies, Mad Max, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. All right. Where people seem to have lost their minds and they've gone full-blown crazy. You're looking at the beginning stages. You're looking at the beginning stages of the chaos. You know what I'm saying? Jacob's trouble is upon us now. All right, and it's only going to intensify. It's only going to intensify, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no going around and thinking that everything's going to be a-okay. No, man. A time of death is coming. A time of deadly, deadly exposure, man. You know what I'm saying? People are about to find out, all right, how savage a person can truly be. See what I'm saying? Here it is. You got these people in Houston, Texas. You got this one dude in Houston, Texas. All right. Broke inside of a woman's home. You see what I'm saying? You heard the screams, right? Or not heard the screams, excuse me. You heard her testimony where she said she was screaming. And then you got this incident, you know what I'm saying? This incident that took place in Virginia. Okay? So the chaos is about to ensue, man. And you women have been tricked. Yes, you have. You know what I'm saying? Now you women are starting to understand. You're starting to realize why Esau is known as the cunning hunter. You see what I'm saying? Because he knows how to separate his prey. You see what I'm saying? He knows how to separate his prey, man. If he can get the weaker vessel away from the strong man, okay, he can attack both. He can attack both efficiently. You see? He can attack both efficiently. And so he told you that you were strong and that you was independent, that you didn't need a man. You see what I'm saying? He told you that everything was good, you know what I'm saying, so long as you depend on him. Okay, and you got to be the breadwinner in the family. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the one at the helm of the family. Okay? And we see the results of what happened, you know what I'm saying, as you've taken his his system. As you've agreed to his system. Right? So it says, in a chilling incident that has left a local family shaken, 3 masked intruders attempted to force their way into a Virginia home on Tuesday night, October the 17th, 2025, as captured in a harrowing doorbell camera footage. Okay? It says the brazen break-in attempt unfolded around 10 p.m. at a residence in Alexandria, where the suspects, donning Halloween masks, banged relentlessly on the front door while hurling menacing threats. All right, it says Shayla, the homeowner's daughter, who was visiting at the time, initially dismissed their commotion as a harmless prank. At first, she says, I thought it was just a Halloween joke, a little prank, so I said, "Happy Halloween," she replied. All right, she recounted. And you go on further in the article, and it says how much she was shaken. You know what I'm saying? While she was recounting all this that was going on, you know what I'm saying, this whole event. Right? And so, you know, the bottom line is that you women are in a lot of trouble, man. You women are in a lot of trouble. All right? Especially you so-called black women. You are in a lot of trouble. And not just the so-called black women, but all the women of the tribes, man. The women of all the tribes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, man, you are in trouble. You see what I'm saying? And many of you don't realize it. And you're not going to realize it until it's too late, man. All right? This devil has tricked you. So let me get this real quick. Bear with me. All right, this is this is Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women." You're careless, man. You're careless. You see what I'm saying? For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right, all the things that you've been used to, that you've taken for granted, you know what I'm saying, that you've gotten over on, okay, that's all going away. It's all going away, man. You see what I'm saying? The gathering shall not come, and nobody's going to come to your aid. Nobody's going to come to your defense. All right, why? Because you've alienated those that would help you. You see what I'm saying? Through this feminist garbage, through Me Too and all that crazy stuff, man. All right, and y'all was tricked this whole time, man. This whole time, these devils have tricked you and made you box yourselves into a corner. You see? It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." You see what I'm saying? You're gonna lament, and you're lamenting now for the teats. For the teats meaning what? The government assistance. All right? The teats, the pleasant fields. You see what I'm saying? All that free money that you got, all the things that you was used to, is gone now. It's going away. You see what I'm saying? Jumping up to verse 2. This is the only way you women getting up out of here, man. It says, verse 2, "And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land." All right? A man is going to be your protection and your covering in these times that's coming. You see what I'm saying? A man will. All right? Last precept. Bear with me. All right, Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." You see what I'm saying? You women are about to understand why Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 says what it says. You're going to understand why 7 women will take hold of one man. You see what I'm saying? There's going to be very few men out here very soon. And you women are going to be the number one targets. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, man, get yourselves together, man. Let go of this feminist garbage, all right? And lean on the man of the Lord. You better find the man of the Lord, man. You better You know what I'm saying? Get in contact. You see what I'm saying? Pray to the Lord to send a man to send the man of the Lord your way. You see what I'm saying? Because only the elect are going to make it out of this alive. So I want to cut that there. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect in the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of my growing in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.